G'day mate and welcome back to Vulcanus with me, JD. Today I'd like to finalize Vulcanus. I want to be done with Vulcanus. I want to move on to other planets, other things. I want to go visit Gleba because I've heard great things, which means we need to have a few things up and running. I need to have a proper green circuit build. I need to have a proper red circuit build. I need to have a proper blue circuit build. But also now we have low density structures and also rocket fuel organized. We probably need to put down a few more rocket silos. And finally, actually I think that's about it. That's all we sort of need to organize. We probably need to export belts. We'll worry about exporting belts later. But what I need to do is I need to get those few things done. So I need to ask you a very important question. A very important question, if I may. And that being, well, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like on the video. Not happy with the video, didn't enjoy the video. Well, there's absolutely no research for you. Speaking of research, let's talk about what our choices are. So, Vulcanus Infinite Tech, we have low density structure production. Yeah, that's very nice to have. I really want to have that. We have artillery shell damage, range, and shooting speed. But I don't really think I need a whole lot of artillery right now. I probably will, maybe in the future, but for right now, I think we're going to leave those. We have, processing unit productivity, yep, for our blue circuits. We also have scrap processing. We have electric weapons damage, sure, let's go. That's the cheapest, that's 4,000, that's 3,000, sure. You're 5,000, we'll add that on the list. We have follow robot count, we have physical projectile damage, we have laser damage, we also of course have mining productivity and steel plate productivity. So we have lots of options, lots of infinite tech, but for Vulcanus there's not a lot of options. For Fagola there's a number, like, you know, the scrap processing, also the electrical weapons damage, and of course robot speed. So here, I don't feel like I need to get a whole lot of research out of this planet. I just need to make sure it moves, and it moves constantly, and that's our first plan. And so far, well, between our coal liquefaction we have up and running, which is making our solid fuel, which is making our lighter, which I did remember to switch these. Thank you guys in the comment section. You reminded me that I set the output priority, not the input priority. That would probably help. We just need to, well, realistically, put down a couple more rocket silos, and that's about it. Can I go left to right, right to left? Left to right, probably. No, I'm not happy with that. Can I do... Actually, I can do that. Cool. Can I put you two there? Now we've cleaned out our friend. We can just expand out this way. Can I get a beacon? Can I throw a beacon here? And can I give you an input? And very first thing I need to do is I need to start dismantling this, because I want to put green circuits right about here. So, green circuits. And I'm going to have the robots have a very bad day. Alright, first off, I'm going to copy this. I need to rebuild this. This is going to be our concrete production and our refined concrete production. I need to rebuild that. So I'm going to dump that here to remind me to rebuild it without that building. Yeah, I don't need that one. All right. I don't need to rebuild science. We have another science build up here. They're both temporary, but that's fine. Temporary is good enough for right now. I do need to move this guy to elsewhere because I'm going to be ripping up this whole area. Actually we make pipes here as well. Yeah, I need to have pipes. Can I put the pipes over here as well to remind me to rebuild them later? And that should be everything. Yeah. All right, let's make the bots have a bad day. So can we cut from here to here? Because this is literally where I want to put green circuits. I did say it was temporary. Can I do that? And that. You still operate, right? Except you're full of refined concrete. Okay, can I get refined concrete? Can I copy from here to here? Tiles, please. Cool. Can we paste out to there, because that's all part of the base. And maybe a little bit less of that. Yeah, maybe to about there. Because if the boss are going to pick it up, at least they can put it down. Can we bring our refined concrete? Oh. Oh, it has concrete in it. Oh, bugger. Some bot's gonna have a bad day. Picking it all up and then putting it back down and then rinsing, repeating. Yeah, there's lines all through it. I'm not a fan of stripy concrete. All right, can we come to here and can I do that section as well? Yeah, and that section. Cool. All right, bots, can you get that done? Also, at the same time, can you rip up everything between here and here, let's say, all of this, this as well. Maybe not power network. We'll see about that. And all of that. Yeah. And can we also strip out all this? Cool. All right. Boss have a few things to do. Whilst the boss have a few things to do, I am actually going to use my legs and I'm going to run to a location because I want to make speed modules here. Speed module 3s, wrong building. Speed module 3s we can make on Vulcanus because they actually require tungsten carbide. Now, obviously, after I have a correct amount of supply for red circuits, green circuits, and blue circuits, which is going to be the main point for today, then I can get, well, a speed module 3 is being mass produced. So far, I've had most of the speed modules from, well, different parts of the system mailed here because I don't really need them anywhere else. So I want to get them all shipped here. And our plan is, well, we're going to be making both speed 1s, also speed 2s, and finally speed 3s, all here, preferably in a nice little pattern, if I could. So first thing I need to do is, you need red, blue, also you need tungsten carbide, you need red, blue, and you need, well, red and green. So we're going to copy from you. We're going to go to here, I'm going to change this to a full stack. We're going to change this to a full stack. We're going to change this to a full stack, and we're going to actually cancel that one. Cool. The only thing I want to add to the list is green circuits. Green circuits. Cool. With green circuits now added, not visiting the network, we're going to go in, and in. Cool. Now, next thing I need to do is we're going to need an out. So we're going to go out, in. Actually, I think I want that upper tile. Yeah, I think I want that upper top. Can I get a buffer chest? And we're going to wire into there. And we're going to say read contents. Yes. I want you to bring in speed 1s. That way, if there's any speed 1s in the network, they're going to end up in this box. You're going to be enabled, disabled. You're going to be speed 1s less than 10 in the box. Then you can, well, insert them into the box. Then we can make a speed 2. Speed 2 needs to come out and go into here in another buffer chest, which we're going to wire this inside of that buffer chest. We're going to copy those settings. I'm going to set you to speed 2s less than 10. Then you can output speed 2s into this box. Otherwise, we're going to deal with whatever's in the network because there's 20,000 in the network. Cool. Last thing we need to do is I need an output for our speed 3s. Yeah, that's it. I do need to have quality. So we're going to grab those. I'm going to put those in there because, well, that's the whole point of this whole process. And I need that hook here. Do I have... I do. The bots have delivered one. The bots are slightly preoccupied. I can't imagine why. You're out of green circuits. Ooh, can I remove that as well? And that. Okay, so what's the problem? There is chests and chests of concrete. Oh, and chests of copper. And cables. And other odds and ends. There's that chest there, which is empty. That's a good chest to pick up. And that one's also full. Oh, and a small charging issue. Can I go robo? No, I don't have any high quality roboports. Okay. Vulcanus? No, it's not saying they're missing. Oh, they arrived. Okay, so you have a crafting speed of, well, you're going to make one of a speed 3 every 0.03 seconds. Okay. You also need a speed 2 every 0.1 second. And if I go to this guy, you make a speed 2 every 0.1 second. Perfect. So we have a nice perfect ratio between the 3s and the 2s because you've been slowed down. Also because you have productivity. But I need 0.026 speed 1s per second. And you, sir, make 0.2. So I need you to go a little bit faster. So I'm going to go to this machine, steal 2 of those, and I'm going to put 1 in here. And then you make it a rate of 0.24. I'm going to put 2 in there, and then you make a rate of 0.27. So you're going to make it a rate of 0.27. You're going to use it at a rate of 0.26 to make it a rate of 0.01 and 0.1 rather. And you're then going to use it at a rate of 0.1 and output a rate of 0.03. Factorio little calculator thing on the side only goes down to, well, the second decimal place for most items. If we look at this, we actually need 0.1, it says, exactly per second, and you actually make exactly 0.1 per second. If I do both at the same time, I actually have a perfect ratio, which I'm really happy with. So this is going to be a little build, and I need to put this little build somewhere because we're going to be making a lot of these, and the answer is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, look, that's convenient. What's even more convenient is if I take this over to a set of substations, and I pop that right there, that becomes a little build. Do I want it this far away? Not really. Grid. There would be a grid here. There is a part of a grid here. Cool, perfect. We're going to put you there. Whoop. Okay, straight lines. There we go. Cool. And voila, done. Can I go back to this? Can I copy that? Just the tiles, please. And paste that through there. Cool. All right, so that's our little grid. That's our little system. We're going to remove those, and I'm going to remove that. I don't actually want this being built right here. Cool. And do I have those? No, they've disappeared. Okay, they've ended up in some box someplace. That's fine. All these guys will output after they work out where the green circuit's being held, and the green circuit's being held elsewhere. Can I rip out that? 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 Can I pick up stuff off the ground? Can we rip up that, and all these beacons, and all of this, and all of this, and that one as well, my poor inventory. Did I pick up a whole bunch of bots? I did have to, auto trash them. That can go away, that can go away, that can go away, that can go away. Cool. And now there's no red circuits. Have I got all the red circuits off the map? I've deconned those ones at least. Yes. Okay, good enough. Good enough for us to call it a day. All right. So we've done a little bit of cleanup. We have a few less things hanging around, and I now need to go deal with our next problem. Our next problem being, I need to make green circuits. I need to make a lot of green circuits. We have a design that we have on Narvis. Oh, you're done. Can I get the next research, which would be... sure. That's another 4,000. 5, 6 next cheapest. And then we'll let that go. Oh, actually, one thing we need to do at Narvis is here. I actually have a problem getting science out fast enough on the belt. So what I want to do is I want to do that, and I want to do that, and at the same time we will do that, and I'll do that. And there's too much stuff to go in my inventory. That's fine. Substation. Have the substation here. And that means I'm going to remove that and remove that. And I want to have buffer chests. I'm going to go 3, 3, 3, and 3. Cool. Can I grab that? Put that there. And copy, paste, presto. Can I go that filter into that box? And pasto, presto. And finally the pinky one, the red one, the electromagnetic one. And put that there. Cool. That should solve that problem. Also means I don't need that guy anymore to make sure that if any accidentally end up in the network, they got removed and you was just spending your whole time literally putting it, making the bots work. Okay, but that should solve that problem. That should give us more on the belt. Speaking of the belts, science at home is doing really well. And we have been just slowly... Speed? I don't have any speed 3s. Narvis is looking for 14 speed 3s. Yep, I don't have any speed 3s. I don't have any speed 2 uncommons because they're all waiting to go into labs. All right already. I'm just going to take 3 steps and then you're going to find more stuff you want to shove in my inventory. Can I go to... So go to map view, zoom out. No, hit the plus button a lot. And fill in that line. You can go away. You are requesting nothing. Perfect. I like requesting nothing. Alright, can I get that to go away as well? Yeah. Can you guys... It's a bunch of refined concrete. You should have this. You're having a charging party. Okay, can we grab a roboport? And can I put a string of roboports here? String of roboports here, a string here, and a string here. This won't have that much robot traffic. In fact, it's going to have very little robot traffic, but it's sort of close-ish to storage. And yeah, I know this thing's in the way. Here? Sure. Can we do that row as well? And it's like 5 solar panels. They can go here. Well, they're placed now. Good enough. All right. Dump from inventory, please. Okay, much better. Much better. All right, back to Narvis. Okay, Narvis science moving along nicely. This should make sure we have a full belt coming out. I am getting close to the point where I'm actually maxing out a half lane of science on our current tier of belts, so I need to look at upgrading the belts. But of course, that means I need to start shipping around our brand new belt from planet to planet. I would really like... Oh, okay, you guys haven't been upgraded. I would really like to have more better modules. I'd like to have more speed 3s. Speed 3s are being shipped here slowly. Vulcanus just ran out of storage. I'm not surprised. Okay. Can we do this? Yeah, I also want to get all this ore out of storage. Like I said, there's a few things I want to do. All right, that should solve that problem. It looks like we have finished deconstructing everything. I need to paint in all the missing tiles here. Cool, and hopefully they'll get that done relatively quickly. All right, undo. I just want to pick up the one brick. It's not that hard. All right, it just looks like you guys are probably having problems allocating the jobs. Oh no, actually we're out of refined concrete. Okay, can I do that? Can I also, just to get this processed faster, actually, yeah, can I just go this, can I go to, well, that solves that problem. 1K, 1K, and very quickly, can I grab one of these beacons? They've all been upgraded, they're all doing really well, and can I just do this? Just for the next, like, 5 minutes whilst I'm building this area. Oh, have some very rare speeds. And have some uncommon speeds. Yeah. That'll probably do the job. What's your overall speed of this machine? You have a crafting speed of plus 1,000%. Okay. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to make red and green circuits. And what I want to do is disconnect that from that and that from that. And do the same on this side and that side. And I want to have copper on one side, I want to have iron on the other. Can I change you guys to copper? All right, our plan is very, very simple, okay? Want to make red and green circuits. So we need to have one person doing iron. We need to have one person doing copper. Wrong item. One person doing copper. Cool. I need to then have an electromagnetic plant, which we have right here, and slap that in the middle, okay? You are going to be making green circuits, as many as possible. Okay, it needs iron and copper. We're going to keep things really, really simple. You're going to make straight copper wire for us, and then, well, I want to see exactly how much productivity I can get out of these, and speed. I want to have the bare minimum amount of machines. So, right off the bat, you can produce 6. So that means if I want to output a belt of 60, speaking of belt of 60, can I do this, and this? Cool. All right, if I want to do a belt of 60, that means I need to have 10 of these machines currently. But what happens if we added a whole bunch of productivity? That's going to slow it down. That'd be unfortunate. With a beacon? I don't think I can get beacons into it. I think I have to go straight speed. 11. 7.65. How about, what happens if I use the speed 2 instead? 8? No, okay, speed 3. If I can hit 10, beautiful, spot on, 10 on the nose. Okay, 10 on the nose means I only need, what, 6 machines? 10, I need to hit 60, 10 machines, that's all I need to hit full speed. or 6 machines rather, 6 machines to hit full speed. So that means I sort of need to work in pairs. Can we come down 3 tiles? And we're going to straight off go here and here. And I'm getting setters on the left. We're going to go here. Yeah. So you're going to both feed onto a belt. And then we move the belt along to the next one, the next one, the next one. All right. Step number 1. Have machine. All right. So I need to make sure that you're going to make 18 wire and you're going to make 6 plate. Okay. So to make you make 6 plate, I need to have more speed. Can we go with more speed? That's 5.04. How about a speed 2 to go with that? 6.48. I can accept that. Okay. And you on the other side need to do 18. You're doing 13. Can I get a... Oh, you're going to try straight at speed 3. 16.1. Not quite. So close, but not quite. How about you? 20.7. Okay. How about you then? 18.01. Done. So that's going to be our combination. Really easy. Okay. So we need to bring copper to here. Now you are 5x5. And the electromagnetic plants are 4x4, which is a bit of a different combination, but we can work with this. What's the problem? Okay, whatever the alerts were, it's done. Can we go here and here? Yes. Okay, so you're going to have an output, an output, an output, an output. We're going to grab a subby. I'm going to throw a subby. Oh, that's annoying. If I put the substation on the outside, I can't reach the 2 inserters in the middle. Like, it almost reaches. Technically, I could put it here. Give us full coverage. What can I do with those extra tiles? Technically, I could put a beacon in. But I don't really need this to go faster. And if I put productivity in, it's going to mess all the numbers. The main reason I use productivity... Okay, yes, lava is infinite, therefore resources are infinite. If I use productivity in these guys, it means they're going to consume... less molten iron, which means these guys don't have to go as fast. And that's sort of the compromise I make in using the productivity modules. It does mean that I use more power, but power is a pretty mute point because we just dumped in another power station. Okay, so that'd be point number 1. Point number 2 would be right beside this, and then I need to work out how the hell we're going to get stuff to merge together. And yes. Okay, so you need to go out. Oh, like that. Except that's going to merge on one side. So if I took this, moved it right 1 tile, took this, and moved it right 1 tile, and then took the next section, and horizontal flip, off by a tile, but that's fine. If we put that, oh no, that's very wrong. Okay, put it down how it was. Take this part and horizontal flip it. So you're going to put on both sides of the belt. You're going to put on one side of the belt. You're going to put on the other side of the belt. And then I should have a full belt coming out front. Hopefully. If all goes to plan. Alright, so then we need to do the next part of maths, which is twofold. I need to say, how much iron do we need? We need to have... some machines have no power. Well... Sheesh. Demanding. Can I put that... That's it. And can I put that one there? Because this is going to line up with all the other builds. Cool. And, oh, my substations. I meant to put a substation, one here, and one here. All right. Build done. Doesn't quite line up with the substation on the outside. Yeah, it is what it is. I could put in medium power poles, but here we go. We're going to put... What? Oh, you got an extra one there. That's what the issue is. We can put you... I can put one here. It's just not going to line up. It's not going to line up. There's nothing I can do about it. Not unless I want to redesign every other power substation we have on the map, basically, which... No, not really. Not really. All right, so this is going to be a build. We're going to do this. So you need to have 240 molten iron. You guys are currently producing 187. So we can go with a speed. Let's try speed 3. The speed 3s are more efficient than a speed 2 is. 281, which definitely beats the parents off. 240. It does mean that the energy usage is increased by -10%, which is fine. So we're going to add in a couple of efficiency modules, and you guys are done. All right. The copper side. The copper side, we need only... Oh, there we go. 168. Okay. 168. You guys are currently doing 187. Okie dokie. And you're already at minus 80% limit. All right. So quick double check, just to sanity check. We have 60.48 green circuits coming out. So there's a full green belt's worth. And on the right hand side for the iron, we're at plus 41 molten iron. On the left hand side for copper, we're at plus 19 copper. So we're all done. That was the quickest build ever. Cool. Remove. Copy. Paste. Pop. And why are you guys not running? You don't have any molten iron because the pipe is full of copper. Cool. Delete the pipe of copper. All right, so this is going to give us green circuits. This will give us twice as much green circuits. Twice as much green circuits are better than no green circuits. All right. Can I... Yeah, just keep emptying my inventory, please, bots. All of it. Did I see a blueprint for a giant chunk of concrete? I did. Don't want to save that, thanks. Okay. That can go away, and that can go away. All right, next thing I need is red circuits. All the modules will get put in eventually over time. So, red circuits. Now. Can I do that one, and can we go with all prods? All prods, because this is going to use plastic, and I really don't want to use too much plastic out of the system. So, I was looking at this, and I was like, okay, I need to get in here. I need to get copper wire, plus I need to get plastic, plus I need to get green circuits. Copper wire is obviously going to come from one of these guys. We can make sure that, well, you output some arbitrary number that's going to match this arbitrary number of requirements. But I was trying to look for a good way to get the resources in. And I was thinking, if I do here and have your resources come at a splitter, okay? And it could be green circuits, it could be plastic, it could be whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then we can go like this and like this. Okay, that clears me up some space. Then if I put another inserter here, another inserter here, and we go in, out. Actually, if we just do it with a straight belt will work. Okay, in and out like that. Okay, it means I could get a beacon. Where's the beacon? Can I get a beacon from you? Cool. I could put a beacon here, and I could even put a substation here. And I should have a repeatable pattern that I should be able to go pop and pop. Okay, this is all input. I also need to have another input for, well, the third item, the third requirement. And actually, you can go here and here, because that's all the space I need. And then we're going to go underground. Can I go underground from there to there? Add a belt at the front, add a belt at the rear, and copy, paste. One fell short. Okay, copy, paste, presto. Okay, multiple machines, all good, all happy. Okay, that leaves output. I'm like, output, I really want to have balance on both sides of the belt. That's the ideal situation. So if I want to put this on both sides of the belt, we could have, no, can I do here and here? All right, what we could do is we could have a belt pop in and pop out, like so. Can I have this do the same here? And the same here. Okay, I was trying to use less beacons. I was trying to do something different. I was trying to do something that hasn't been done to death. Oh no, I have red circuits on me, perfect. But if I put this in your output slot and grab more red circuits and put this in this guy's output slot, you can see they're both outputting on the same side of the belt. So I'm like, okay, I need a new option. I'm like, well, I just need to side load. I need to side load this side. So if I do that, we have both sides of the belt being filled. And this is a really cute little design. It's something different. It's the machines are 4x4. Like, we've been working with 3x3 machines for ages. It's something different. I like something different. And then I'm like, okay, well, this would be the design. You know, we have two machines. This beacon touches 3 machines. This beacon touches 3 machines. Like, we're minimizing the beacon count because, does it tell you? It does. Beacon transmission strength. Your first beacon gives you 150%. Your second beacon gives you 212%. The third gives you 260%. The fourth gives you 300%. So for you to double the strength of the beacons from 1, you need to go to 4. So there's a lot more modules, there's a lot more power, it's a lot more everything. Like, the game's really pushing us in 2.0 and Space Age to really pushing us to diminishing returns. Diminishing returns of beacons. So really less beacons is more beacons. But I'm like, okay, we're going to have two machines, and they're going to output how much? They're going to output 2.7, yeah, 2.7 red circuits per second. Okay, all right, that's fine. And our power usage is 12 megawatts, 13 megawatts, because you're covered by... This beacon doesn't cover... Hang on. You're covering 3, you're covering... every second machine only gets 1 beacon coverage. Yes. Okay. Where are we copying? We're copying substation. Substation. Okay. So you have 2 beacon coverage. You have 1 beacon coverage, 2 beacon, 1 beacon, 2 beacon, 1 beacon. So that also changed the numbers. But you have a power consumption of 14 megawatts. You have a power consumption of 12 megawatts, and you have a power consumption of 480 kilowatts. So we're going to go with 14, 26, we'll call it 27-ish megawatts for 2.77 red circuits. Okay. And then I looked at the old-fashioned builds. The one where we go like this, really boring, and we get a beacon, and I could optimize this, but we just do this. We just do a straight line of beacons with a straight line of machines, and we look at you, and you have 8 beacons coverage, and you are using 19 megawatts worth of power. But you also have a crafting speed of 9.48. And the same 80% productivity that these guys do, but you have a crafting speed of, 4, and then 5.24. Now, the ultimate question is, like, if the one on the left's doing 2.7 for 2 machines, how much are you doing for 2 machines? You're doing 5.6. For 1 machine, you're doing 2.8. Okay, 2.8. And you need 19 megawatts worth of power. Compared to these guys needing, the 14 plus the 12 plus the beacon, plus, other diminishing returns because they're not perfectly covered. And this is the answer I came to. I actually went, and there's an option in Max Rate Calculator to turn on power consumption rates inside the calculator. For those that really care, you are using 26 megawatts for 2.7 red circuits. So it's sort of like 1 megawatt for, 10 megawatts for 10 red circuits, roughly. 100 megawatts for 10 red circuits. Yep. You for one machine, it's 2.8, but only using 20 megawatts. So we're producing more red circuits per megawatt over here than we are over here by an awful lot. So this is the design we're going to go with. It's going to be boring. It's going to be what it is, but it's going to do the job. And it's also going to be more power efficient. I need to have more room. Can I go with here? I want to aim for half a belt's worth, and I have no idea how much that is. So we're just going to copy, paste. Okay, I don't have that many beacons on me. 56, 58. Too many. Okay, so it's going to be 10 or 11 machines. Can I rip up those? 74, 68, 62, 56. Okay, so I don't need those 2 machines, and I probably don't need those beacons. And we're just going to trim this back to... So it's half a belt in for almost half a belt. If I remove you... 60.125. I can't remove machine. 59.98. Okay, that's going to be our build right there to there. Okay, sure, I'm going to have a few problems. So the plan will be, can we go with, so this is how many machines? It's 10 machines. Okay, can I cut those? Our plan is going to be in to out. We're going to go with resource in, Copy. Copy. I only need to get 3 resources in, so technically one of these could be an out. By the same token, I can just have you guys output. I could be really... actually, you output onto the far side of the belt. Yeah, that's going to be the plan. Can I add 2 more there and 2 more there, and without the beacons, copy, paste, presto. What did I say, 10 machines? It might end up being slightly less now. It's been made longer. Okay. 10 machines are... Nope, that's too many beacons. Chop those off, and do the calculation again. 60.03. Yeah, I can't get better than that. All right, and do I have red circuits on me? No. Can we go to here and just give me the whole belt with red circuits? Thank you. Just so we have a test. And the plan will be... you have half, and you have the other half, and you should both output... Yeah, you should output evenly on both sides of the belt. That's really what I'm aiming for. All right, let me find a spot for this, and we can drop this in place. Like so. Now, small design change did happen. I decided rather than, well, having us output to the top, then run the undergrounds underneath, I just ran everything out the front. And all I need to do is, well, plug in the copper cable, which I do need to change you to a stack size of 10. And that way we should stop all the gaps on the belts. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Perfect. No more gaps. See? Nice quick change like that. Fixes all your problems. Anyway, the build is in, like I said, small minor change. And that just means optionally, if you grab this blueprint off Patreon, you decide to just copy paste, you could get yourself a few more tiles if you need a few more tiles. Either way, we're outputting on the bottom, we're outputting through the middle, and that gives us our full belt's worth. Did need to get some molten copper to make to make the wire. And, well, remember how all the builds were using productivity modules just to, well, as I said, cut down on the amount of usage and also get some extra materials out, even though all the materials are technically infinite as they come from lava. Well, because I cut down the amount of resources we're using by using the prod mods, it means that, well, a couple of speed modules in here is all I needed. You doing 140 each. The one on the left is only doing, what's that? 180 each. So we're getting about an extra 50 per foundry, and this only needs 91. So that was all I needed to get out 61 copper cable. And of course, you got to remember this build uses 16 a touch. So next thing we need to do is we need to do blue circuits. So even though we have already established that, the game really wants you to not just surround things with beacons, well, surrounding things with beacons just really works. So let's attempt to surround you with beacons. Let's go there and there. It's a different shape. It's a different shaped building, so it requires a little bit of a different thought process. Do I want you there, or do I want you... Yeah, it's sort of centered. You're in range of every beacon. Okay, so we're going to need to have power. We're going to put power in that corner. We're going to put acid in the top. Just ruling out our things that we need to do. I want to have a second one. Flip you. Flip you. Yeah, I think I want to flip you. Get a mirror image. The next one will have a substation over here in the next part of the blueprint. All right, or the next tile of the blueprint. Can we run that through? We'll call you green circuits, let's say, and can we run you through there? We'll call you red circuits. It doesn't really matter which one's which, but as long as they have some sort of association with them. And then I want you to output. Okay, no. I want you to output, and just like the red circuit build, I'd really like you to output balanced. Can I get those? Can I put that in there? Where do you want to output? You want to output on the bottom side of the belt. So you also want to output on the bottom side of the belt. So if I do this and then put you here, can I feed you more blue circuits? So you're now going to output on the top side of the belt. have you output there. Move that to there. And can I just pick up these blue circuits so we can test again? Can I do... You have 100. So you're outputting on the bottom, and then you're outputting the other side, and then we have something nice and balanced. Okay, cool. And then last question is, I have a gap here. Can I get that to go there, that to go there? That would be the best I could do. But I could have another belt of red circuits, green circuits, whatever you want to call it, come in there. So I have 3 belts input. I only need 2 items, don't forget. 3 belts in, 1 belt out. And the 1 belt out is load balanced on both sides. Oh, actually, what happens if I do that? What happens if I have the resources come out the front? Are they still on both sides of the belt? Ah, okay. So if you're going to have it reversed the other way, you need to flip the build. Okay, can we do cut from there to there? Remove that, remove that, remove that, remove that. And so if I want to flip it, let's try a horizontal flip. And no, not a horizontal flip, a vertical flip. I don't know if this is going to make any difference whatsoever. Okay, can I put that there? Yes. Yes. So it moves the acid from the top to the bottom. Does mean that I can bring out the resources this side. If you want to bring out resources the other way, you're going to drag the belt that way, and then you're going to vertically flip it. Cool. So you are going to use... I didn't bother. You're going to use 22. So 2 builds together would use 45. If I just select one machine and we go to 2 builds, 3 builds, 4 builds, 5 builds. 5 of these is going to give us a 12.52 blue circuits. Now, your amount of blue circuits out is going to vary because if we look on the right-hand side, this has a productivity of 120%, whereas this particular one has 80%. There's no only difference between the 2 of them is one happens to be blue circuits, which has the processing productivity of 10% bonus on top because I've done a couple of tiers worth of research. So how many blue circuits you get out, and therefore how many green circuits you need, is going to be dependent on what tier of research you're going to have. So something to keep in mind, you know, if you decide to build this at home. Like I said, I do have these available on Patreon. If you want to grab yourself a copy, you just don't want to spend the time to pause the video and go through the hassles, the joys of trying to work out how I've built everything. That goes in there. That's red circuits plugged in. Blue circuits. Oh, I'm going to need acid. Can I get an acid? Yep. And bop, bop, bop. Right there, it turns out. Cool. Quickest pickup of acid ever. You're going to go to there. Can I throw a pipe in here? And a straight pipe in here as well. And then I need to plug in green circuits, which goes technically in there. And actually, I'm going to plug that one in there. And we're going to plug that one in there. Cool. So, green circuits. Green circuits, we have the first one going out, which is going to output probably left. Yes, output probably left. So you're going to go make red circuits. Red circuits are now in the network. They're now happy. Green circuits are going to come in here, the second green circuit belt as well. Make sure one of these belts is full. The other belt is as full as it could possibly be. And copy, paste. Oh, what went wrong there? What went wrong? Something doesn't line up. That's what doesn't line up. You need to... It's off by time. See? This is why. Okay, can I cut that? Can I make you go there, you go there, paste that back down, and then move that back up. Cool. Copy. Paste. Voila. That works. Yeah, like I said, if you're curious in these particular blueprints or any of my blueprints, ranging from, well, all the things we've built today, green circuits, other green circuits, red circuits, blue circuits, all the different foundries, even the oil builds, or any of the ship designs, they're all available on Patreon, or you can follow along with the series and copy and paste as we go. So you guys are outputting to the right-hand side, or the top side. Yeah, so they're outputting to the top side. These guys are outputting to the bottom side. And as soon as I find the mouse pointer, you need to go that way. Cool. All right, solved. We now have blue circuits up and running. We have red circuits up and running. We need to put those in the network, like so, and change you to be a blue circuit. Cool. Bop, bop. So, red circuits are in the network, blue circuits are in the network. That also means we're going to make a whole bunch of speed modules here on this planet. This is the only planet we're going to be making speed modules on going forth, because, well, we can make sure we have speed 3s. So that should keep this build back up and running. Again, also blueprints are on Patreon if you want to grab yourself a copy. And what's next? I guess the only thing I didn't do, the only things we haven't done on this planet, because we're definitely not going to make it off, get off world this episode, but I need to make tungsten carbide, and I need to, well, replace these somewhere, and also, well, set back up science in a way that's a little bit less pitiful. Don't get me wrong, this is probably more than enough. We're making 2 per second. That's probably all they actually need, but I'd like it to be look more like it belongs rather than off in an isolated corner. Either way, I'm going to leave this video here. We're going to come back next episode. We're going to probably have a couple little housekeeping things we need to do here. The housekeeping things across on Forgola and also on Narvis. And then, well, with those done and off and dealt with, we can go say hi to the glorious Gleber. I've been told Gleber is a great planet. I'm going to be told that I shall love Gleber. So therefore, Gleber is going to be up in the not too distant future. But with all that said and done, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And I hope to see you back here real soon for our tour to Gleber. All right, well, bye.